Hi friends, it's Megan. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be discussing my TBR for the Book Junkie Trials and the month of July. I'm doing them all in one just because I really think I've been pressuring myself to read way too much and putting way too much on my checklist. I'm trying to do it at a more practical kind of reading pace this month. So I've only got 5 books picked out for the Book Junkie Trials, and then 2 or 3 books for just July in general, and I'm gonna go from there on those, and then if I finish those I will continue on. But the Book Junkie Trials, if you don't know, it's a readathon throughout the month of June. It's just starting this year. It sounds super exciting. There's 4 separate tribes you can join to earn points for each of your tribes for the quest for the Bookie Grail, and each tribe has its own path on the map. There's the Magi, the Scribes, the Bards, and the Outlaw. So I actually took the personality quiz. I ended up with the Magi tribe, so I will be a mage. And our path is 4 books, so 4 separate destinations on the way to the Bookie Grail, and then the Bookie Grail is the group book. The group book is actually Stardust, but Her Royal Highness Rachel from Rachel Marie, who started this readathon, actually announced that you can pick another book that is a quest book for the Book Junkie Trials if you have already read Stardust or want to choose another book. So as I stated before, each tribe has 4 destinations on the map that they have to achieve on their quest for the Bookie Grail, and then the Bookie Grail itself. They also have a weakness and a strength. The strength of the Magi is that we get to start 3 days early, but our weakness is that we have to read a book out of our comfort zone. So the first destination is the Orc Grove, or reading a book that is gruesome, gritty, or gory. And for this, I am choosing Bleeding Violet. I don't know anything about this, so I'm going out of my comfort zone and reading a book that someone else picked for me. I'm doing it as a buddy read with Sarah from Simply Sarah, and it's definitely out of my comfort zone to go into a buddy read without choosing the book, so this will be fun. And yeah, this will be Bleeding Violet, and I kind of want to go into it not knowing anything about it, but I guess it's gory, gruesome, or gritty because she chose it for her TBR, so I'm going with it as well. The next destination on our quest for the Bookie Grail is the Pirate Cove, and for this you are to read a book that features the sea or being on the sea in some way, and what better book to pick than Sea of Monsters. This is the second book in the Camp Half-Blood series featuring Percy Jackson by Riordan, and I'm super excited to continue this series. I finished the first book I think 2 months ago, and I've been dying to pick up the second, so I'm finally getting to it. The third book, and probably my favorite on my TBR so far, is for the destination of Glimmer, and for this you are to read a book with a beautiful cover, and for this I chose The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Look at this cover. How could anyone say it's not beautiful? It's literally so gorgeous, and I've been dying to read this. It's been on my TBR for so long, and I can't wait to continue with it. So yeah, this is definitely super exciting. The one bad thing about the Book Junkie Trials is that each of the quests or prompts you have to do in order. So I have to do Bleeding Violet, and then the Sea of Monsters, and then the Cruel Prince, and you are also not allowed to stray from your TBR at all. So I do have to read these books. I'm going to be dying to get to the Cruel Prince. The next book is The Dragonic Isle, and for this you are to read a book featuring dragons. And again, what better book or manga to read than Dragon Ball? I'm going to be trying to read all 3 volumes from this manga, and I have 4, 5, and 6. I completed 1, 2, and 3, but I'm really excited to continue the series and keep talking to my boyfriend about these characters and relating to him and understanding what he's talking about. One time I was driving with him and I told him to put something on, and he is the worst DJ. He watched an entire Dragon Ball Z episode in Japanese, and I just had to sit there listening to Japanese action. So that was interesting. but that's my favorite story to tell about him featuring Dragon Ball, so I thought I'd bring it up now. But anyways, this is going to be my Dragonic Isle book pick. Lastly, after these 4 destinations, I will finally reach the destination of the Bookie Grail. So for this, as I said earlier, Stardust is the book group, but you are able to substitute it for any book featuring a quest. And I don't know any book featuring a quest that is more popular than The Hobbit. So I'm going to be starting this series, which is Lord of the Rings. I've always wanted to get into this series. I just never got into it. It was actually on one of my prompts for the video games this month, but I never got to it, and I already know I'm not going to get to it, so I'm just switching it over to the prompt for next month. On top of the Team Bookie Grail quest, you can also become like the Ultimate Explorer or something like that. I forget the exact wording she used, but it's like if you complete all of the prompts. There's 17 in total, so there's 5 for each specific team, and then there's 12 others because there's 4 others for each of the other teams. So the good thing about that is that those don't have to be a strict TBR that is held in place, and you can read them at your leisure. So I will be probably picking up a few other books, but I don't want to record and set a TBR for myself and pressure myself to read, so I'm just going with those 5. But on top of the Book Junkie Trials, I am going to be reading a few books just in general for July, so I might incorporate them into the other prompts somehow, but they are just general books I want to read. The first, of course, is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. As you know, I've been doing a reread, 1 book each month for the Harry Potter series, and I really want to get to Half-Blood Prince this month because in July we will be receiving the Magical Edition Year 6 box from Lit Joy Crate, so I'm super excited about that and really want to finish that book before I get the crate, just so I'm fresh on everything that happens in the book. And then I'd also like to pick up Deep Cosmos by my friend Project Kyle. He gave this to me a while ago and I've really slacked on reading it, so I really want to get to this next month. And then of course Muse of Nightmares, because I really want to continue the Strange the Dreamer series, so I will be continuing that book as well. I've ordered it off Book Depository. I'm just waiting for it to come in, so I don't have the physical copy to show you, but yeah. Those are the 3 I'd like to do on top of the 5 for the Book Junkie Trials. So overall, I have 8 on my TBR this month, and I think that's going to be a lot better for me having a more realistic TBR, and we'll see how this goes. But I do have a stack of books to pick up if I finish all 8, and I'm just going to pick them up as I go, and hopefully I'll read more next month, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what's on your TBR for July or for the Book Junkie Trials and what team you're on. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Hopefully I will be a lot better this coming month about filming as well, because I really burnt myself out in general in the book community. Didn't read, didn't film, didn't post anything. So I'm really excited to get back into it. But again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.